folks, Robin here. Listen, if you don't like videos where the YouTuber rants, turn this one off. It's late at night. I'm watching YouTube videos. I like to watch YouTube videos about dating, right? Kind of see what I'm missing or see what I could do better for y'all, that kind of thing. So here I'm watching this guy. What the actual, I'm not going to say the word, but y'all know what word I'm thinking. He's talking about, oh my gosh, he's talking about how, and he's my age. I think he said he's 55 or something. He's in, I don't know, south of me, like Tennessee or Kentucky or somewhere like that. He has an accent, a southern accent, which is cool. I'm just telling you. He's not in, I'm prefacing this by saying, he's obviously not like in New York City or something, right? I'm just kind of giving you a little background. Oh, I'm so mad. And I've calmed down. I'm so pissed. All right. Ugh. So, he's talking about how these women in his town, whatever, he says the women who are single and his age have been looking for years as they're married to find the next guy. That's not even a bad part that he said. He said so much crap. Okay, he also said that women his age have slept with 300 men in his little neck of the woods. What? He says, he went on and on, like I'm probably going to. He went on and on about, she slept with this guy, and she slept with this guy in the back. I'm not sure what he meant by that. And she slept with this guy, and then he goes on to say, well, I've slept with your wife, and I've slept with your sister, and I don't know, what the, and he's wondering why he's single. Like, who, close your ears, who the hell would want to date somebody like that? Obviously he has no respect for women. No respect for women. He went on to say, and obviously it's baggage, right? We all have baggage about the opposite sex. Obviously, listen to this. He says, these women, they just want you to take care of them. He says, I had a lady here, and we lived together for a long time, and she just slept all day, and I paid for all the food and everything, and kick her ass out. How hard is that? What do here's a tip from me to you. If you want to start dating at our age, and like he even said, he says, well, you're not expecting to have a virgin at our age. What the hell? Duh. Why is that at a point that most of us our age who are dating have had sex before? Most of us are widowed or widower or divorced. When you're over 50, you've had sex. Usually, you've had sex. You're not a virgin. What the? This guy, he's a disgusting. But I just want to say, not all women who are single at my age, I gotta bring it down a notch. Not all women who are single over 50 are whores and sluts or looking for a man to take care of them so they can sleep all day on your couch. Or when we were married, we weren't looking for another man for our next man for years while we were married. Who the hell is this guy? I wish I could block him on YouTube. I don't know if there's a way to do that. Let me know. If there's a way to block some SOB's channel on YouTube, let me know. Obviously, I'm not going to subscribe. Although, it's so ridiculous. It's almost unbelievable. But this guy is a real dude. He's a real man. This is real crap. He's sitting in his car talking about women my age who are single like me and what disgusting people we are because we're single. Because we're single. He said anybody that is single and a woman at my age, over 50, he says, I'm 63. Any woman who's single and over 50, oh my gosh. What the actual? So I just, I started thinking about it, and that wasn't even the bad stuff. I mean, just disgusting. Disgusting. So here's the scoop. I started thinking about myself and thinking, okay, am I, you know how sometimes when you're thinking something about somebody and the way they're acting, you're thinking, geez, what's wrong with that person? Whatever, and they don't even understand that what they're griping about is the way they are. You ever been in that situation? You know what I'm talking about? That's the way, when I was watching this guy, and I got my pajamas on. I'm so pissed. When I try and learn something. I try to learn. I'm not a saint, but I try and learn a little something once in a while. And I thought, what can I learn from this guy? I thought, am I that way about men? Do I think that all men my age are like horn dogs? And do I think that all men my age are looking for the next female for years if they're married? No to that. Do I think that all men have had sex at my age? Yeah. Do I think, like he does, about women? Do I think all men who are single my age are like damaged goods, and there's a reason they're single, which, it's not good? And I started thinking about it, and I don't think so. I try not to judge the men who are single my age, because I'm single at my age, and I know I'm something. I would be a good catch for the right guy, right? And he would be a good catch for me because we would be compatible. I feel like I'm kind, I'm generous, I'm a little funny. Yeah, I can be ornery. Y'all probably seen that, even in this video. And yeah, I have baggage. Everybody our age, if you're single, you have baggage. And baggage to me, it's a bad term. It doesn't really mean baggage. What I mean to say is we've lived. We've gone through high school. We've gone through the, marry your high school sweetheart. You have babies, get jobs, buy houses. Parents die or get sick. Good and bad things happen. And then maybe you get divorced, maybe you don't. Maybe they pass away. But life happens. Shit happens. I'm sorry, but I'm going to cuss. It's late at night. I know this goes out 24 hours a day, but shit happens. And life happens. And, you have dreams in high school about, and you believe this. You believe in high school. You marry your high school sweetheart. You have the babies, and for a while you think, you know what? We're going to make it. And there was a song back then. I graduated in 79 or something, and there was a song that was big. Something about we're going to make it. We're the ones that are going to make it for the long run. Something. Let me know if you know that song. It's going to drive me batty trying to think what that song was. And we didn't. Boy, we did not. That one lasted only a year. I got pregnant at 17. He was not a good person. So, that one wasn't my fault. Not to say that the next one wasn't. So anyway, I was thinking about it, and I think we need to be more, not forgiving, because I like I said, I don't think I judge men who are single my age, but I think we need to work more. We need to think about our own things that we need to work on with our next relationship, right? I just signed up for Bumble today, put up a bunch of videos on it. And, you know, who wants to date somebody like that guy with that kind of attitude? So you kind of, I feel like when you're dating, especially at our age, you have to just realize some things. They've had sex before, probably gonna want it. I mean, you know me. This is Robin. You know I'm real talk. I mean, it's been years since I've had sex, but if I remember right, I think I liked it. So, yeah. So I think we need to be more forgiving. I think we need, when you're single at our age and you start dating, I think you need to really think about the fact that this isn't like you're in high school and you're looking forward to things like houses and babies and jobs and money in your 401k and buying a big old Class A RV and traveling the country when the kids are all at the house and it's an empty nest situation. It just didn't happen for us, obviously. If we're all single, if you're single and you're over 50, it just didn't happen the way you thought it would in high school, and it's not going to. So when you're single and over 50, and all of this, I'm just kind of thinking in my head about myself. So please don't take it personal. I'm just, maybe you can learn something from my shenanigans, my ramblings tonight. So I'm thinking, I really need to think about what the next part of my life, the last part of my life, is going to look like. Is it going to be sorry, Rosie needs a treat. Is it going to be, what do I want it to look like? It's not going to look like I thought my life was going to be when I was in high school. You have to think about things like, what happens if one of us gets sick? What happens, we're going to have to be sitting through some funerals of friends or family. What happens about the money? Because you're pretty much, before long, you're going to be not able to make an income, or you're going to be retired, and we're just not going to be able to make the money that we did, right? We don't, I guess what I'm saying, we don't have future, 60 years of working to plan money for retiring. We're kind of where you are. At 63 anyway, sure, I might have, a few more years of earning potential, but it's not like it was in my 20s. I wasn't looking forward to, being like I was. I was the director of sales for a huge company back in the day when I was somebody. So I think we need to be thinking about things like that, when we are filling out these profiles, when we are on the first dates, when we're getting to know that person that we click with. We really need to have a different idea of what our future is going to be if we're single at this age, right? And here's the other thing. You're going to attract what you put out. That did not sound right. Don't take it the way it sounded. What I meant was this, for instance, and like I said, I'm not telling you who this guy is, but I don't even remember his name. I shut it off 5 minutes into it, and he has a longer video he's like an hour-long video. So I don't even remember his name. So, I'm not being personal about him, but he was just a jack A. So his attitude towards all the women, and why they're single at his age, and what they've been doing. 300 men, obviously, according to him. Listen, that's not even physically possible, I don't think. I don't know. I don't know. My number's not even close to 300. So what the hell? And again, it's late and I cuss. So sorry. Not sorry. So yeah, I don't know how to explain it except you get what you put out. You get what you give. Let's put it that way. So I try and be kind. I'm going to try and be more, I don't know, not judgmental, because I'm not really, that's not the right word for these guys. I'm gonna really try hard to, I guess, just be positive when I'm contacting guys online or our first or second date or whatever. I'm gonna try and be more positive about what might happen. You know, try and be more accommodating about I don't know, just not have so many deal breakers, and remember that him and I are both older. We're looking for different things now in our life. I can, I have maybe 2 deal breakers. You have to love dogs, because she's my, I love her. You have to love dogs. I feel like if you're not kind to animals, then there's something wrong with you. You don't have to have one. I think that says a lot about you if you're not kind to animals. I have a couple other deal breakers, but I don't want to tell you right now. I'm trying to stay focused. This whole video is not focused. So anyway, I'm trying to kind of put this out there that we all think more about, I guess, less like this nitwit. I guess that's the deal. I want to think less. Like, I don't want to think that every man out there, like I said, is a player or whatever, which I don't. I think there are some very sweet guys. I think, in fact, this guy, he went on and he was talking about how, every woman who's single and over 50, there's something wrong with them. That's why they're single. What the? Okay. It's not true. And in fact, I'm going to look up the stats on how many women are single now and how many men are single now, and maybe how many are, their spouses passed away. It was nothing to do with anything they did. There are single, good men and women still available. I guarantee it. And to be honest, I have to believe it, because if we don't believe that, what's the alternative? We crawl in a hole like this nitwit and be miserable the rest of your life and think it's the women's fault? Like I said, I'm no saint. I'm not perfect. I'm working on it. I don't know my exes, I don't know what the bad stuff is they would say about bad habits I have. I'm sure if I thought about it, I could think of a few. Like I said, I'm no saint. Everybody has their shit. We just learn from it. I think when we're older, I'm so much calmer these days, and so much, I don't sweat the small stuff kind of thing. I really don't give a shit about some of the stuff that I used to. I really don't give a crap. Right? I really don't care. I don't care. Unless you're disrespecting me or someone else. Whatever. Go golfing every freaking day. If I don't like it, I'll tell you, and we'll work it out. We'll negotiate it, or we won't be together. It's that simple. Who's this nitwit? He's like he said woman after woman after woman who just wants a man to take care of them and sleep all day. He didn't say, just one woman. He just kept like, all women, that's all they want. I have my own house. I have my own car. I take care of my bills. I take care of my dog. I take care of my health. I take care of make sure my neighbors are okay. I volunteer, whatever. And again, I'm no saint. This guy is he's just a jackass. Who says that? Who says this woman has slept with 300 guys in my area and starts like this guy and that guy and this guy in the rear, and what the hell? if that thought is in your head, that every woman who is single and your age, there's a reason for it, which means, we're all damaged goods kind of thing, then of course you're not going to meet a woman. Of course, like I started to say, I'm sorry, I'm rambling. This guy just pissed me off. What I was trying to get at when I said you get what you give. If I'm going to be an asshole or a bitch, like this guy said, and I'm going online to talk to guys or meeting for dates or whatever, nobody wants to be around that crap. Nobody is going to want to be around this nitwit. Of course he can't find a woman. So, like I said, I started thinking about myself and how I can change, how it can be better for, a man, so I can, we can be long-lasting love, relationship kind of thing. So maybe that's the thought behind this video, besides me just ranting about this nitwit. Not all men our age are the same. Not all women our age are the same. If you're a guy and you're over 50 and you're thinking about starting to date, but you have a mentality like this nitwit, that every woman out there just wants a man to take care of them, or they are a slut, that they've slept around, or he said they are a drug addict, he said. He just went on and on and on. Just on and on and on about these women. And I kind of have an idea where he lives because of his accent and all, and, the way he was, I don't know, I don't know. You can tell. Like I said, he's not from New York City. He's from a country, and I'm country, but I'm, I don't know, a different kind of country. Who says that? All right. So anyway, guys, not every woman has been with 300 men before you. Yeah, we've had sex. If we're over 50, chances are we've had sex. If we've been married, have kids, yeah. 99% chance we've had sex more than once in our, 50, 60, 70 years. So deal with it. Think about it this way. If we've been married and we've had sex, then we know what we like and we know what we don't like. Right? And we know, yeah, you know where I'm going with that. I'm not going to go down that road tonight. So anyway, I just had to put this video out, because my channel is all about dating over 50. And I don't want men out there to think this way. It's not true. And if you're thinking that every woman over 50 has those qualities of being a slut and looking for a man to take care of them, and a drug addict or an alcoholic, he said, whatever. If you think that way, that every woman is like that, then you're never going to find a good woman. Because like I said, that person's going to feel your energy, and you're going to say the stupidest shit like this guy on a date, and any woman that has any self-respect is literally going to tell you to go to hell and walk out. Just saying. And the ones that don't have self-respect are the ones that you guys are getting. These are the women that come on. If you let a woman live with you and you're taking care of her and she won't get a job and sleeps all day, I think that's a lot of your bullshit. That's a lot of your problem, dude. You should have kicked her ass out. Or, he's like, well, she lived in my house. Kick her ass out. It's not that difficult. He didn't say she was sick. He didn't say whatever. She was trying to find a job for a couple weeks and sleeping on the couch. He literally said, we were together for a long time. She only slept all day. I paid for everything, yada, yada, yada. So that's part of your problem, asshole. I'm sorry. I'm a freaking grandma. I shouldn't talk like that. But, one of my favorite sayings is, sometimes you got to say, what the F? And this is one of those times. Ladies, you need to know there are assholes like this out there. Men, you need to know if you're one of these assholes, what you're thinking isn't true. And you need to change your thinking before you start dating. Because us girls, us good women who are single, our age, don't have time for your bullshit. We don't have time for you to play all nice on an app, until we finally get to meet you, and then we figure out that you're just a total insert word here that I'm thinking. So, yeah. Ladies, don't you worry. If you're single, our age, men like this kick their ass to the curb. Same with you men. If you have women like this who think all men are just, they just, same exact thing. I know there are some women who think that all men are players and who think that all men have slept around. Who think that all men, same exact thing this guy was thinking about women. I know some women like this. Think all men are just looking for their next woman. Both are not true. There's good women out there. There's good men out there. I know it. I have to believe it, and I know it. I'm gonna look up the stats and do a quick video of just the stats. How many people have had spouses who passed away? How many people are single at our age, right? And just give y'all an idea of how many people are single our age. And I agree, there are people like him who are single and our age and always will be, unless they get together with some poor woman who has no self-esteem. I feel for the next woman he goes out with. I was going to say, it must be slim pickings where he's at for a woman to go for this nitwit. Because he's not even good looking this gal, whoever it was, really needed a place to stay. I'm just saying, I've had guys like that too. I've had guys who wanted to move in with me the first day, and I knew they just wanted a roof over their head. They were gorgeous. Obviously, I said no. But, wow. So, hang in there, y'all. There is love out there. There is. Listen, we have to believe it. I believe it. There can't be millions of people who are single. Listen, if you just count the number of people who their spouses passed away, I don't know what that number is. There's got to be millions who are single our age and their spouses passed away and they were married, since high school, and, they worked it out all those years. Those are probably pretty darn good people, right? So there are good people out there. I'm a good person. I'm sure you're a good person. Hopefully you are. I hope I'm not teaching you how to get on an app and you're a jerk like this nitwit. I hope he never finds my channel. I hope he never finds me. Because I don't want anybody I know or anybody I don't know that watches my channel, another woman. I want y'all to find love. I want y'all to be happy. Find joy again, right? And if people like this nitwit take any of my tips and then date a woman, I don't want to give him tips. I don't want to, because he has the mindset you can't change. It's not even a mindset. He's just an asshole. It's not even baggage. This guy is literally in the dictionary under the word asshole is this guy's picture. Literally. It doesn't even seem like, I'm ranting again. It doesn't even seem like it's baggage, right? It doesn't even seem like, everything he said could be explained by a woman doing this to him or whatever, but honestly, I think it's how he grew up, right? I think it probably was his dad, or maybe he didn't have a dad. I mean, I didn't have a dad, but crepe, I don't think that way. I mean, I had a dad. He just, long story. He left when I was 2. So the takeaway is, women, don't believe guys like this. Don't stay with guys like this. Don't date guys like this. Don't give them the time of day. Just get the hell out of there. Same with you men. If you have a woman and you see on her profile that she's saying stupid shit like this, like, I'm giving up because all men are blah, 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 or, don't, which, by the way, I see a lot of profiles, and the person on it will say stuff like that. They'll say stuff like, no druggies, no freeloaders, no whatever political ideas they don't like, or whatever. You can be kinder about it. You've obviously been through something if you're putting that kind of thing down. If you say, no druggies, no alcoholics, bets are that you were with a woman that was one of those two. Or maybe you met a couple online that had those kind of issues. But you don't need to say that in your profile. It's so off-putting. It just makes you seem angry, and any kind woman is not going to want to go out with somebody who's angry like that. Like, get the hell over it. Get over it. It's get over it. You got to get through your crap before you start dating. All right, rant over. I'm sorry. You guys probably shut it off 20 seconds in. I kind of hope you did, because I probably am like a lunatic right now. But I thought I could take away something from this guy, and I did. I'm going to think about what my future goals would be. Really, I just want to be easy breezy, partner and everything, have some fun. That's pretty much it. I'm pretty easy these years. All right, love y'all. Subscribe if you want to. After this, honest to gosh, I think I only have one other video like this. I think it's something about. I think the title is online dating, these nitwit men, or these freaking, I know, it had the word freaking in it, because I don't like putting that in titles, but I did anyway. I don't know what I'm going to put in the title for this one. Probably something like 300 men in a day or something. This guy led you to believe, like, he exaggerates everything, obviously. Maybe I'll put that, slept with 300 men. You know what's funny? If I put the word sex in the title of a video, and I look at who's watching that video, 100% it says are men that watch the sex videos. If I did a video with Rosie, my dog. I did a shorts about her. 100% were women. Only 49% of the viewers on my channel, which aren't a lot right now, so please share this. Or not this video, maybe another video from my channel. But like 49%, only 49% are in the United States. There's a bunch from India for some reason. I don't know. Some from Canada, the UK. And there's some countries, I don't even know where these countries, I can't even pronounce one of them. I should have Googled it, because they're watching my videos. Anyway, be kind to yourself. Give yourself some grace. Be kind to others. And you hang in there one more day, and the most amazing thing can happen. Like, you watch some idiot's YouTube video, and it makes you grow a little bit. Makes you a better person in dating. All right. Love y'all. Thanks for watching. I'm sure you're not, but hey, I appreciate the thought. Thank you. Bye-bye.